over our city this evening. But as Eugene Debs once said, I can see the dawn of a better day for humanity.
The mayor of New York is sworn in at the beginning of January. He serves obviously a 4-year term. He has to work with the city council, and the city council in New York is overwhelmingly Democratic, so that will be easy. He also has to work with the governor of New York, who is obviously a Democrat, so that will be relatively easy. I do think social media was incredibly important for Mamdani. If you actually watched his TikTok videos but particularly his TikTok videos, he really has mastered that form. He comes across as witty and funny and relaxed. In one, he's kicking a soccer ball around. So he's clearly appealing to a generation that is aspirational, and one of the ideas that he repeats all the time in some of his videos is, why can't we do this?
New York, since the cold of October, we have built something true.
People who I know from completely non-political backgrounds are getting inspired by this campaign.
It was either to go out there and actually do something about something, or to stay at home and doom scroll.
I think he wants like a city that's more affordable for people to live in.
We want to be the meat grinder. Like,
yeah,
that's basically what it
that's
is.
how it feels.
Living in the city, living anywhere in this world should not be difficult. You know, it isn't that difficult. Like, all we need is someone with the will and the strength and character to fight for us.
So there are several major issues in terms of affordability and quality of life that Mamdani campaigned on, and the question is how many of these, if any, will he be able to deliver on? So there's affordable housing, and again, I don't know that he will be able to do much about that. The fast and free buses, he liked to use this example that, you know, in other cities like places like in, I believe, Salem or some city in Oregon, they did this. Well, that's not New York, so I doubt that he'll be able to do much about that. Universal child care is a very interesting idea that Mamdani has, that Bill de Blasio also made very much a centerpiece of his mayoralship. And I think that is, I think there's a possibility of definitely expanding that.
Let's hear from Zohran Mamdani.
How are we doing today? As we stand here in the wealthiest city, in the wealthiest country in the history of the world, as we stand here by Wall Street, where last year they had more than $40 billion in bonuses, we ask ourselves, how is it that 1 in 4 New Yorkers are still living in poverty?
I think that particular fear, again, the idea that a quote-unquote Democratic socialist mayor is going to make the city inhospitable for Wall Street, I think that is genuine, is very much overblown. I think that New York is the financial capital of the world. I think it will remain that way. I think that people who want to invest and want to be here will still come. And I think at the end of the day, if Mamdani is smart, he will try to work with that very important constituency in New York, because that is where a lot of the tax base comes from. I don't think that you're going to find affordable housing popping up everywhere in the next year or two. So New York is not going to be the paradise that Mamdani wants it overnight, and the President Trump will use that to his effect in campaigning, in helping campaigns for folks running in 2026. So yes, he can do that. What he can do materially with respect to the city is hard to say. He did cancel an important project, an infrastructure project that amounted to an infrastructure project for New Jersey and New York, and he has the ability to do that, and that could cause some pain for New Yorkers in the short term. But I think what he will do is what President Trump will do is just ratchet up his rhetoric and his criticism of Mamdani, and